Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get updates from the NFL videos each and every time we make them here at Sports Choice Plus. And you can be the first to debate with me in the comment section. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the action. You're looking at the San Francisco 49ers, and they had a disappointing Week 1 loss against the Arizona Cardinals. That was not in the game plan, you could tell. They coasted a little bit towards the fourth quarter for that football game. They were not really in it. You look at Jimmy G and his struggles consistently. He has not, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just an energy, effort level. I don't know what the case is, but it seems like sometimes Jimmy G does not connect with the body language, with the enthusiasm that you would need for an NFL quarterback to see, okay, that guy's really into it. And it may just be one of those things like Eli Manning, where he's just nonchalant about it. It doesn't exude well. The 49ers have an identity. When you look at George Kittle, when you look at some of their defensive players like Joey Bosa, it's high energy, high octane. When you look at Kyle Shanahan, he's not that kind of high energy guy, but he has that fire and passion when they do get that 3rd and 1 or that 3rd and 5, something like that on the sideline. And you look at what that defense did. The 49ers has a pretty stout defense. They got exposed a little bit. When you give up weapons like they did in the offseason, you tend to have some let down in a couple of different areas because the guys you're replacing them with, especially on the defensive line, don't have that same type of experience. So when I'm looking at the 49ers, can you be fast? Can you be physical? I know you don't have Deebo Samuel for a couple of weeks, but George Kittle took an injury hit in that game, and it really changed the course of that game as far as him missing a couple plays. But when you're looking at the 49ers, I think this team is going to be able to bounce back. When you're facing the New York Jets, this is not a New York Jets team that has a high potent offense. This is not a Jets team that has their best defensive weapons. This is not a Jets team that is coming in and they're world busters and, they're going to put up 30. The 49ers, I think, they can get back on track in this football game. And I think Jimmy G can start building and padding a pretty good week, and then let this develop in another great week, and then another great week, and then get the ball rolling like that. I think against the Jets, you want to do the primary things. Run the football well, make passes, get your intermediate passing game going, and you have to ask yourself, for that defense, for the 49ers, can you put the pressure on the Jets and get to Darnold fairly quickly? Can you make sure he's seeing ghosts as he's sending the pass? Can you make sure that Jets team is so uncomfortable on offense and defense that you're winning the turnover battles? Those are things I look for the 49ers. I look for them to run the football very well. I don't think Jimmy G is going to be a factor early in this game, but I think that he can get somewhat on the ball rolling against the Jets. It should be a pretty easy game for the 49ers, and I'm picking the 49ers to win this one big. I think that these guys are going to be pissed off that they lost to the Cardinals, and they have to keep up ground not only with the Seahawks, but with the Cardinals in this division, because I think both those guys are possibly going to make the playoffs. And I think the 49ers, they had a Super Bowl hangover for game 1. They have to come back and they have to win every single game as possible because they want home field to be able to stay in their home stadium and play throughout the entire playoffs. So are you 49ers fans? Are you Jets fans? Leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing these videos on Facebook and on YouTube so we can debate with you and your friends each and every time. And until next time, my friends, we'll see you soon.